Virgo. This is Michelle, and I'm here to do your March 2020 playing card reading. This month I'm using the B playing cards by the United States Playing Card Company, and I will also bring in one or two cards from Divine Doors by Andre Ingracia and Rockpool Publishing. This will be a general reading for the sign of Virgo, March 2020. A general reading. What are the messages that we need to know for the highest and best good for our Virgo friends for the sign of Virgo? All right, I sort of had a sneak peek at that Ace of Hearts at the bottom, right as I was feeling that it was time for a cut. A beautiful, we might say, symbol for new love, perhaps a new beginning, the sense of a new beginning in springtime. And it is the time when we will have the vernal equinox, the spring equinox, on March 20th. And so Virgo, earth sign Virgo, very astute, very aware of everything that is going on in the environment. I think that many Virgos are picking up on that sense of new energy and that it is revitalizing. And now we have the Eight of Hearts coming in. All right, beautiful to see following that Ace. And the Joker. Oh, we got a sneak peek at that other ace, but here is the Seven of Clubs. All right, very interesting. Virgo, I think there is a surprise coming in for you this springtime, and it has to do with something that you have felt a great passion for and loved for a very long time. What I'm seeing here also is that the surprise also can entail a new influx of people into your life. These are, I want to say, unknowns, we might say, people that are perhaps new coming into your life. It is a big surprise. And I feel that the people coming into your life are going to give you a sense of stability and longevity. Now, this is coming out of potentially a time of feeling some instability. And so this will be very good to have that almost, I want to say, like a little shot in the arm, a little security, a sense of security coming in that indeed everything is going to be all right. Here is the Ace of Clubs, followed by the Three of Hearts. All right, very interesting. And the Queen of Diamonds, which clearly could represent you. This would be like the Queen of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite deck. I feel, again, I feel there is something, Virgo, that you have, it's been like a wish, I want to say, a hope, a dream, a wish that you have carried with you for a very long time. And that there is going to be in the springtime almost like this sense of newness coming in, a new fire, we might say, a passion, a new passion coming in, but it is not for something that is brand new in terms of what you have had your heart set on. This is like the flame being reignited. There is some movement here, which is beautiful to see. You know, let's talk about this a little bit, the astrology, because I want to pair it. I think it makes sense, and it is this. We know that in March, your ruling planet Mercury will be retrograde until the 10th. It starts in Pisces, and then it will be retrograding back into Aquarius, and then on March 10th, it will go direct. All right, I'm going to throw one other important item in at this point, and that is that the full moon will be in Virgo on March 9th at 19 degrees, and it will be opposing Neptune at 19 degrees of Pisces. All right, that's a lot of information, I know, but what this is suggesting to me is that Virgo, something has been in the works, I want to say, for a long time. I'm going to bring in the chart for just a minute. This is my own little handmade chart that I do every month. I do have a computer program, of course, and I use that also as well, but I tend to pick up messages here. And what I am picking up here and also seeing reflected in the cards is this sense of a new beginning, but it's something that has already been, I want to say, in play for quite a while. So here we are looking at the full moon at 19 degrees of Virgo in your sign, Virgo, right here on March 9th. Of course, because it's a full moon, it's opposing the sun. That's how we get the full moon. So here we will have the sun at 19 degrees of Pisces, conjuncting Neptune. At the same time, this is just one day later, we have Mercury. Here's Mercury right here. We have Mercury, which has been retrograding back into Aquarius, going suddenly direct, well, not suddenly, but as Mercury does, it stations and then it goes direct, right? Back into Pisces. So we have two important concepts here. We have Virgo, which is the organizing concept, which brings organization and form, I want to say, into matter, as also does the moon. Form to matter. But then we have all this activity here in Pisces, which is just really a place without boundaries or form. It can feel almost a little chaotic. All right, so we have the chaos going on in Pisces, and we have the organization and the form taking place in Virgo. This is a combination for tremendous creativity, Virgo, and here it is in the Ace of Clubs. I think March is going to be a tremendous time for creativity. I believe that you will be giving form to all of the, I want to say, inspirational ideas that have been going on in the mind for a long time. So this is a little complicated what I'm saying. It's even a little hard for me to articulate. But what I'm saying is that there's been a lot going on for you for a long time, something that you love, are passionate about. The ideas, the creative ideas are building up and building up and building up, and now is the time when they can really take shape and take form. There's a lot of activity coming in with this Three of Hearts, a lot of passion again, and I am seeing also the idea of more people coming into the scene. I'm picking up this message also for you, Virgo, and that is that you are going to be recognized in some manner, shape, or form in the month of March. Let's continue on. Now we have the Two of Hearts. Oh my goodness, beautiful to see. Followed by the Three of Clubs. All right, interesting. 2 3s here. Again, a tremendous amount of new energy coming in. I am picking up the sensation that you're going to have a real breakthrough. Let me say that. That's what I'm picking up. For Virgos resonating with this, these ideas, the plans, the goals, they have been in the works for a long time, but there is a sudden burst of new energy coming in, new activity. I think you are going to be very, very happy. And now we have the Two of Diamonds. Oh my goodness, Virgo? Wow, all right. I am here to say, let's just pick up these 3 cards together. Virgo, this is not an easy scenario, being such a creative person. And that's what you are. Virgos are very, very creative. The act of creation is taking the chaos of creation and then putting form to it. This is what I was speaking about with that full moon, the energy of the full moon. But this is Virgo's forte, is allowing that chaos to happen, because that is the creative energy, and then taking that chaos and putting it into a shape. This can relate to something artistic. It can relate even just to something that you do, let's say, in the workplace, in your daily life. It can be actually in any sort of vocation or calling. I want to say this, though. The message that's coming in for me, Virgo, is that there is a choice. There is a choice to make here. And it is this. Am I going to continue with my positive thinking, staying goal-oriented here, continuing to be creative, to put form to that creative, chaotic energy? Am I going to continue in that positive thinking? Or alternatively, am I going to allow negative thinking to create stumbling blocks? I don't think that is the case. I'm seeing a very directed reading here. I think the goals are going to be very clear for Virgos in the month of March. I see a tremendous spurt of positive energy. I want to say this, Virgo. Some of the Virgos, I think you're going to have a month where actually you have actually never felt like this before. Some of you might be saying, you know what, I have never felt this good or this positive about where I am headed. I want to get back to that astrology. I think that March 9th is going to be a very important day for Virgos, a day to perhaps contemplate exactly what those future goals are, get some clarification around them, put some form around that chaos, right? There can be so much going on in the Virgo mind. And so putting some form to that chaos, that will be the creative process for you, Virgo. And then on March 10th, feeling that shift, the full moon signifies a completion. But for you, Virgo, I really think that this is going to signify a new start. And of course, with every completion, there is a new start. All right, Virgo, I am asking for cards for you from the Divine Doors for some additional inspiration, insight, encouragement, incredible creative energy I am picking up for you, Virgo. Here we go. From the Divine Doors, we're going to take one from the bottom and one from the top. And on the bottom we have forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken. See a new sunrise. Wow, that's very interesting. I want to say that, this could very well relate to that new beginning. And so if, Virgo, you feel that you have been, I want to say, sidetracked by, I want to say, the inability to forgive, all right? Perhaps feeling that, I'm just not going to forgive this time. That sort of thought might be going through some of the Virgo minds. I'm not going to do it this time. But then, it stays with you. That feeling of vengefulness can stick with you. And so for some of the Virgos, it could be that on the 9th and the 10th, it might be a time to have like a ritual cleansing where you just leave it all behind, especially if it's preventing you from moving forward. And oh my goodness, what a beautiful image to tie in with that. This is just simply pure white light. And so whatever blocks that there might be for Virgos at this time, it could be that on March 9th and 10th, you are able to just let it all go, walk into that beautiful, pure white light, and leave all of the negativity behind you. And now I'm going to take the card from the top, from the cut. Let's take a look at that. And the message is Jude's song, a reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases. You can feel peace within the strangest of places. Oh my goodness. So I'm wondering, does this pertain to the Beatles song? Perhaps. Perhaps that's something that we can listen to. I certainly want to research this a little bit more myself, but you can find peace within the strangest of places. I'm going to get back to that March 9th and 10th date again. I feel that this is going to be a very important day for Virgo, and that indeed, if you can find a little space to have some prayer time, some special prayer time or meditation time, a time to let go, to forgive, to start brand new with the creative process. I think that's when you're happiest, or for many of the Virgos out there, you're happiest when you are creating, when you are giving form and shape to that chaotic matter. And so Virgo, I'm very happy to see this for you. This is your March reading, March 2020 reading for Virgo. Thank you as always for being here. It's a pleasure and a privilege to read for you. If you enjoyed this reading, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe. It helps the channel so very much, and I'll see you next time.